So today, for Heroines of Hometown History, we're going to talk about a really unique story about a lady named Grace Darling. She was the daughter of a lighthouse keeper, and I believe it was Northumberland, England. And the ship during a particularly bad storm, is called the Forfarshire, had been grounded on the rocks. And her father, who was a lighthouse keeper, and her decided to go out there with a rowboat that could hold about 5 or 6 people roughly. And I mean, once again, rowboat in a bad storm, but they knew the seashoremen would never be able to make it to the wreck, and they were hoping they could save as many people as possible. So they rowed out, and I guess they took a longer route that would allow them to get to the ship. They wound out rescuing 3 or 4 guys and a woman named Sarah Dawson, took them back to the lighthouse, and then she stayed. The Grace Darling, her father went back out with the other fishermen, and they wound out being able to rescue another 4 men from the ship. But the ship had originally had, I think it was 64 people, and I think some of the only bodies they found were this Sarah Dawson's 2 children, very young children, I think like 7 and 5, and a clergyman were all the bodies that they found. But they were eventually, those seashoremen that made it out, they ultimately had to go to the lighthouse as well, and everybody had to stay in that lighthouse for about 3 days just because of how bad the storm was. But it really is, she became really truly a hero to so many people, and it really said what ordinary people could do. And this here at the end here, you see this is at her burial place. She really truly was revered in England for what she had accomplished and done. I will also note that this happened in the year 1838. History is out there, my friends.